had come here with a friend. So it was two of us. There are a couple of options you can take up. Of course, there's your quintessential uni accommodation. So it starts your range from around $200 to $50 to somewhere around $300, $400. Apart from uni accommodation, you have separate student accommodations also. There's something called Igloo. There's something called Urban Nest. I had found this one called Student Concierge. I would suggest that probably take like a temporary accommodation that kind of accommodates you for like about 3 to 4 months or 3 to 6 months, because you have leases that kind of go on for 3 and 6 months as well. And then eventually figure out who you want to live with and accordingly kind of move on. Together, we were doing a twin share studio apartment, which was for around $520 at that time. But now the rates have gone down. So right now you can expect something around $400 or $450 per week. You can just add about $50 more to your rent, usually per week, of your gas, electricity and Wi-Fi. If you are getting groceries and cooking at home, you could spend anywhere around $50 to $100 per week. Again, I know it sounds weird that I'm saying per week, but that's how you calculate it. In Australia, everything goes per week. You may feel homesick for that a little while, but once your lectures start, trust me, you have so much to do that you will kind of get adjusted to it and you kind of get on with life. Country-wise, it is a little different. It is pretty much quieter than what we are used to at home. Things shut at 5 o'clock over here, even malls, unless it's like a Thursday. Your restaurants shut here by 9 or 10. So you kind of have to get into the entire habit of kind of eating early and whatever. Australia is very strict in terms of food, so you have to be very careful when you pack. Make sure you're not carrying any kinds of seeds. So if you're carrying any kind of sprouts and all, I would suggest don't get it. Any kind of pulses and stuff, do not carry them. If you're a vegetarian, it can be slightly difficult. That's another thing I would want to say. We have an Indian store around, we have a Bangladeshi store around UNSW, which are around 20 minutes away. So you guys can go and get stuff from there. Everything you get over there, quite literally your frozen rotis. I would suggest that if your accommodation is sorted, then you can probably just come like a day or two before orientation. But if your accommodation is not sorted, it might take up to a week or 2 weeks. I would suggest don't miss your O-week. It is important in the sense that you get to know the different departments that are there. You get to interact with a lot of people during your O-week. So for example, there is a stall of careers and employment, which is a section of UNSW that helps you find internships or helps you build your resume, your cover letter, everything. One more important thing is during your week, they tell you what programs are available. So for example, I did like something called a professional development program, which basically was like an internship on campus. They kind of give you 2 weeks of training and then they place you on campus. So for an Australian workplace experience. If you take something like a business law, there were only 20 students. But if you took up a subject like, say, if you take up especially your core courses, if you take those up, those are usually classes of 150 to 200 people. Around 80% class was Asian. Honestly, Australia is the kind where your Australian work ex matters more than your Indian one. So even if you have like I had an almost 2-year work ex in India and it didn't matter. I had to kind of start a clean slate here, kind of a thing. So don't worry if you don't have a work ex. If you do this language exchange program, that's free. But for example, when I did the Learn to Swing program, I had to pay a nominal fee of $20. But if you plan to go to the gym, for example, the uni gym is not free. I used to pay around $42 for 15 days. So some of the programs that they run are free of cost and some of the programs are not. So it all depends.